In a special National Executive Committee meeting that took place in Kempton Park, Ekurhuleni, on Monday, SADTU resolved that the Minister for Basic Education, Ms. Angie Motshekga, must submit her resignation with immediate effect. To talk to us about this is Mogoena Maluleke, who is the Secretary General of SADTU. He joins us from Pretoria. Mogoena, good morning to you.
Good morning, Vuyo.
Thank you for joining us here on Morning Live. First, just tell us, why do you want the Minister to resign?
As a quest for stabilizing the Department of Education in our country, as an organization, we realize that we have been experiencing serious problem in terms of collective bargaining. It's the first time in 19 years of our democracy where a Minister of Education would withdraw a collective agreement that has been reached between the department and the unions. And that particular collective agreement was due to be implemented from 2011. And members have accrued the right to that particular collective agreement. But also it is very strange that in the 4 years of our minister, we have received a letter from the Department of Education in 2012 that was instructing the council not to call collective bargaining meetings anymore.
Okay. So is it not within the minister's right to withdraw the collective bargaining agreement? Is she not acting within her legal mandate as minister?
The legal mandate for the minister is that, yes, any party can withdraw a collective agreement by giving notice. The withdrawal by the minister on the 26th was that it's with an immediate effect. In terms of the law and the Labor Relations Act, there was no reasonable notice that was given to us. But also, you've got to take into account that you were supposed to have implemented the collective agreement since 2011 and 2012. And therefore, in the process of you giving that particular notice, the Act requires that we should be negotiating another arrangement.
Now, have you tried to have a meeting with the minister? If not, shouldn't that be the first step?
We have had meetings with the Minister, Vuyo, and we have written letters since the 10th of October 2012, where we have not received any response until 2013 in January, where we had another meeting with the Minister. And in that particular meeting, we have agreed, all of us, that the issues will then be addressed. However, we continue to see a department that was not coming to the party in terms of the dispute that was referred by them. And on the 20th, we saw the department withdrawing that particular dispute. And obviously, when, as a union, we are seeing these kind of actions that are being taken in terms of trampling the rights of our members, we cannot stand and be silent when we see that collective bargaining is being assaulted by the Department of Education. So whilst the minister has a right to withdraw, therefore you need to do that in terms of the law.
Okay.
But it's not the only issue that is at stake here. It is the entire collective bargaining process, because a lot of other agreements have not been implemented. In actual fact, for 4 years, I think we have allowed mediocrity in the Department of Education in a quest to stabilize the department.
Examples
and have
of this
labor
mediocrity
peace.
would be what?
It is that I think that as SADTU, we also made a mistake by not criticizing very strongly when the department did not deliver the books in Limpopo. And
Why didn't you criticize it?
It is because we wanted to stabilize the Department of Education and ensuring that we focus on teaching so that we improve the results. But I think that other people took that as the union has extended itself to be a subcommittee of the department, and therefore not standing for the condition of right for our members and the condition of work for our members. And I think that has made us to have denialism in the department, and now we are seeing autocracy in the department.
So two things. Is there a timeline to this call for the minister to resign? If the minister does not resign, what then?
The call now is, the ball is in the minister's court now. We have made a calling, and then we have taken an action by saying to our members, they are going to work for 7 hours only, and they will concentrate on what the contract is saying they must do. There will be no extra hours we put in, and we have withdrawn all our members on anything that has to do with examination, whether it's ANA, whether it's supplementary examination, whether it's the end of year examination, because the collective agreement that speaks to this particular particular issue has been withdrawn, and therefore would want to restore that. So we are mobilizing our members to defend a collective bargaining rights in our country because we are a union.
Mokoena, but if the minister is still in office in April, is still in office in May, what then? I mean, then it means that your call is vague and doesn't really mean anything.
Our call will mean anything, Vuyo, as long as we are saying our members will not cooperate with the ministry. Our members will only do what they're supposed to do, and we're mobilizing our members to have one of the longest strikes this country has ever experienced since 1997, because now we are back to pre-1994, where rights of workers are being trampled upon, and no one wants to respond to then save this education. We are going to save education. We are going to save our nation.
What does the strike mean? Does it mean you won't teach or you will continue teaching? What does that mean?
Once we declare the strike, it means we will be withdrawing our labor totally. There will be no teaching. There will be nothing that is happening until such time that our demands are acceded to.
And this is likely to happen when?
We are going to assess in terms of the effectiveness of our work to rule whilst we continue to go through our program and ensure that we consult our members, we make them aware of what has happened in the 4 years of the ministry, and ensuring that every member of our organization understand that we want to save education. We want to ensure that our learners' opportunities to learn are not jeopardized by a relationship that is broken down.
All right. Mokoena Maluleka, thank you very much for joining us here on Morning Live.
Thank you, sir.
Mokoena is the General Secretary of SADTU, joining us on Morning Live from our studios in Pretoria.